language is never just language. It's always an environment of where it's being used and the kind of people that you talk to and the kind of job that you do, for instance. So I think it's so fascinating because it is so versatile and spanning many, many different topics. Some people describe themselves as language people or like math people, and I've always been interested in language, and I've always been fascinated to see how, especially if something goes wrong in language, what happens. And for instance, in children who are not yet perfect, or in people who go away and who lose a first language. There are a lot of languages in the world that only have a couple of speakers left. So if those speakers die, then automatically a language dies with them. But even if, not even to do with language death, but also in a much like everyday sort of situation, it's if you know what happens if you don't speak a language, and if you know what that does to your first language, and everything that sort of is no longer within your reach because of that. For instance, I don't know, you don't have easy access to cultural definitions anymore, or to books, or to stories within your own culture, within your own language. If you then know that, then it's easy to sort of apply that to, for instance, a Dutch context, and where a lot of minority language children, for instance, are being sort of encouraged to only speak Dutch at home. Their parents are encouraged to only speak Dutch to them, because that would ensure school success, for instance, later school success. And if you know that language loss can be permanent, especially if you stop speaking your first language as a child, and you then know that also means that you don't have access to a whole part of their culture.